You're live. Go ahead and want to close that door. All right. And there I am. We'll do a quick sound check just to make sure we haven't been having any sound problems. And we're good. We got sound. All right. I'm going to... So did you see who I got to meet?
I did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You were starstruck?
Yeah, I was. Howdy, everybody. Got a couple people joined us real quick. So, welcome to the T350 show. Not going to be a super long show. I had hoped to have some more stuff for you from the NRA show, but we made an error in judgment when we allocated resources to the show, and we took two people with us. And two people was not enough. Craig and I went to man the booth at the NRA show. We were selling not only our AR parts, but we were selling our T-shirts from the Tactical Girth line of clothing, and we were absolutely swamped the whole weekend. It was insane. We sold well over 100 shirts, a bunch of hoodies, bunch of hats. So we did sell some AR parts, but nowhere near as much as the T-shirts. The T-shirts were quite the hit. And I just did not get much of a chance to get out and walk around the show. I mean, I did a little bit. I got around to a few places. One thing I did see that was quite interesting, in Winchester, I made the announcement on Friday, first day of the show there, that they have a new caliber coming out for the straight wall hunting calibers, and it is a rebaited cartridge. The parent is the 3030 cartridge, but it is rebaited, so it will work in an AR, and it's the 400 Legend. So they've got a 350 Legend and a 400 Legend now. Hi, Gio. Haven't seen you in a while. Tasmanian Devil, huh? Wow. Yeah, they got the 400 Legend coming out. They got some pretty substantial claims when it comes to ballistics and power. They're claiming all the power of a 450 Bushmaster with 20% less recoil. I think there was a claim on there. I read something about the more power than a 12 gauge slug at 100 yards. Not so sure about that one. Maybe the old pumpkin balls. Some of the sabots that are out there today, I think, would probably want to dispute that claim. But I'm not sure exactly what they were comparing it to. But it definitely it piqued my interest and made me think that I may need to build another gun. The 400 Legend, right? You can never have too many deer hunting guns, right? And I was over at the Henry booth. Henry has dove into the wheel gun. They now have revolvers. Yeah, they're pretty nice looking too. They're pretty nice looking revolvers. There's my wife again. It's always spoiling my fun. My throat's a little... not sure if I'm coming down with something or if... I was driving home from Indianapolis Sunday night all by myself. Craig had to catch a plane to Atlanta. I was driving home, and I had the Metallica and the Led Zeppelin cranked up pretty good, and I was singing, getting my freak on, and I'm not sure if I destroyed my voice by singing too loud, trying to be Robert Plant or what, but so a little scratchy. Was over at the Taurus booth, and they got a whole new not a whole new, but the GX4 line is expanding. They've got an optics ready version. They've got the larger mid compact version of the GX4. So there's about 4 or 5 different models of the GX4 now. Tried to get over to the Hollow Sun booth and check out that thermal red dot again, but I couldn't get near it. It was pretty swamped. Was over at the Palmetto booth checking out all the new line of saber rifles that they have. They got some really cool stuff coming out with and new stuff coming out constantly with this saber line. So really nice looking rifles. Let's see, where else did I get? I think that, like I said, I didn't get much of a chance to walk around, and I certainly didn't have a chance to get much swag. I got a few stickers and a few patches, but that was all I could grab as I was scooting by. So, here's one thing I did get to do. I don't know if you can see that, but that's me. And that is the legend, Jerry Mikulek. Mikulek? I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name, Mikulek. Anyway, this is the fastest shooter in the world. I was kind of starstruck. He walked up to our booth and was gracious enough to take a picture with me. So I was kind of like, a little starstruck over that. I thought that was cool. Trying to think, what else? If you've not been to the NRA annual meeting, you're an NRA member and you've not been to the NRA annual meeting, it's a really nice show. It's a good time. Everybody in there is allowed to sell stuff, so bring a bunch of fangirling. So bring a bunch of money, and you can buy anything and everything, right? They got guys selling. There's a couple people that were selling. There's belts and clothing and anything and everything from that you could imagine for the shooting world, right? It's there. And they're all allowed to sell, so you can buy anything you want, and they have really great show specials. We had great show specials going, and like I said, we sold a whole lot of T-shirts and stuff. So I'll show you what we got going on here with that stuff, because since I didn't get any swag to give away, next week on next week's show we're going to do some giveaways of some of our tactical girth gear, but we do got to get it restocked. And so we got the hats, we got the Meal Team 6 hats and the tactical girth hat. Okay. And then we got hoodies. Let's see, what's this? That's the gluten-free hoodie. We got the Meal Team 6 shirts. No snack left behind. Okay. The original, it's not fat, it's tactical girth. Fat guys are hard to kidnap. Okay. Let me see what else we got in here. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I love this shirt. Fat guy pole dancing. If you see me doing this, mind your business. Ammo ain't cheap. We sold out of these pretty quickly. This was very popular. Here's my new one. Right. So I was in the Army infantry, and our patch was a diamond style patch, and had a sword going up through it, and it said "Follow me," and it was in the blue. So I came up with a patch for tactical girth off of the "Follow me," and it says "Follow me to the buffet." That's the newest shirt. I got one coming out for the Marines. Meal Team 6, SEAL Team 6 is for the Navy. We got to come up with something for the Air Force. I'm not sure. Thinking something with the the bomb. They call the bomb the Fat Boy or whatever. Got to come up with something for that. And then we got just our regular hashtag tactical girth. Right? Big guy sizes. Extra large up to 4 extra large. And we got koozies. So as soon as we get all this stuff reprinted and restocked, which should happen next week, we're going to come on air next week and we're going to give away some t-shirts. And we do have large, extra large, 2X large, 3X large, and 4 extra large. So it's not just for the big guys, but certainly not for the small guys either. So crayons aren't just for drawing. Yeah, I got a my design for the Marine one is the Bubba character, and he's going to be all kitted out in tactical gear, plates and the webbing, molly gear, nods, the whole 9 yards, the helmet, night vision, whatever, having his AR, and then it's going to say, instead of Semper Fi, it's going to say Semper Pi. So we're going to have a full line of, for all the different branches of the military. Like I said, I got to come up with one for the Air Force yet. But we're going to be having new shirts coming out all the time, probably once a month, once every other month or so. We'll have a new t-shirt design coming out to go with the tactical girth stuff. Really was surprised at how well the stuff sold. I never would have expected to sell that many t-shirts. We were out of most t-shirts by Saturday afternoon, and we still had a day and a half of show to go. So, just goes to show you never know, right? But like I said, if you ever get a chance to check out the NRA show, it's going to be in Dallas next year. We'll have to come up with a special shirt for Dallas. Something about it's always bigger. Everything's bigger in Texas, including our guts or something. I don't know. Those aren't bombs, just gas. There you go. There's a joke in there somewhere. I just gotta, I gotta hash it out of there somehow. Well, we got to keep it friendly. We got to keep it kind of family friendly, Russ. We can't get too crazy. Yeah, it's not, like I said, not going to be a long show today because unfortunately we didn't plan well. I just didn't expect the show to be that busy. It's the first time we've ever done that kind of retail show like that where we're allowed to sell stuff at the show. And we should have had a third person. We didn't take, and we were kind of trapped at the tables, at the booths all weekend. Oh, yeah, right. You can see where my mind went. Yeah, I didn't bring him. I'll bring him in next week. Russ sent me a little plastic toy soldier, and he big fat toy soldier for the tactical girth. It's kind of cool looking. I'll have to bring it in next week and have him here on the table. Yeah, right. Yeah, see where my mind went. Right to the gutter. Well, so, yeah. So, like I said, unfortunately not a lot going on. Get our stuff put away here. We will be back next week, and we'll do some kind of trivia, have a little fun with some questions that have to do with the weights of things or something for tactical girth. We'll have to do something kind of funny and have some have some fun with it and give away some t-shirts, some hats, some different stuff for the tactical girth. And summer's coming. Summer's almost, right? Summer's coming. It was 80-something Saturday and 35 this morning. It was snowing this morning.
Snow on my car
I know there was snow. I was like, it was 80 Saturday. Come on, and there was snow on the car this morning. Unreal. It was even 80 over in Indy. We had a great weather for the show. It got cold Sunday as the cold front rolled in, but we had a great. We even got a chance to go see a baseball game. We went and saw the Indianapolis Indians. How come they're still allowed to be called the Indians and the Cleveland Indians had to change their name? The Indianapolis Indians ain't got nobody got protesting them and telling them they got to change their name, but we had to change our name. So, whatever. The whole world's gone crazy. Don't get me started on that. All right. So, yeah, that's all I got this week. Was unfortunately, like I said, I didn't have a lot of stuff to report on because I didn't get a whole lot of time to see stuff. I got to see Jerry McCulloch, however he says his name. I'm not sure exactly, which was cool. And a new caliber from Winchester, the 400 Legend. Excited to check that out. I'll probably give it a year or so though before, based on the history with the 350 Legend. When the 350 Legend first came out, there were some problems with the ammo, and it wasn't feeding properly, and it was a little weird. So I'll probably give it a year or so to make sure all the kinks and bugs are worked out of it. Any new caliber like that, right? It's like a brand new model of a car. You never buy the first year. You never buy Gen 1. You always wait and let them work the bugs out of it. So I'll wait a little bit, and then I'll be looking at seeing what I can do about building that 400 Legend. I think that's all I got this week. So appreciate you all joining me, and we'll see you next week for a trivia show where we're going to give away some tactical girth gear. Remember, you don't have to be an expert to build your own AR, to upgrade it, or maintain it. We're here to help you do that. We'll see you guys next week.